Well, one of the most common shrubs you can find in British hedgerows is the sloe, sometimes known as the blackthorn, and certainly it's got some pretty vicious thorns on them, so aptly named. In the late summer it starts to come out with these beautiful dark purple berries, and these can be used in cooking jams and jellies, but it's more famous for being used to make sloe gin. And back at the house we're going to show you exactly how to make that. You'll never forget the first time you try eating a sloe. They are incredibly tart, and you can really feel them drawing the moisture out of your mouth. You get really dry. Excuse me. Right. Sloe gin. This is what you have to do. First of all, we've set up the recipe today along what you would need to make a quantity of gin that you would get from a standard 70 centilitre bottle, which is typically sold in supermarkets. Now, you do not want to use your best Gordon's gin to make sloe gin. Go to a supermarket and get the cheapest own brand that they provide. Now, for a 70 centilitre bottle you will need about 320 grams of sloes and half that weight, 160 grams, in sugar. And this is what you need to do. There's a little job that needs to be done before you can actually use the sloes. It's laborious, it's time consuming, and it is deadly dull. I warn you now. These sloes have to be pricked with a sewing needle or a cocktail stick, and that's to make sure that the juices inside them percolate out. Put the sloes into a kilner jar, then add the sugar and then the the gin. Now, you can add almonds at this point, just to add a little extra taste. We're not bothering this time. But seal it and then give it a shake around like that. Now, it won't release the colour for at least a day, and it takes probably at least 2 weeks before all the sugar is dissolved. Well, yesterday I showed you how to add the sloes to the gin to start the process of making sloe gin. It's about a 3-month process you've got to go through, and for the first month, every day, you've got to give it a shake. Now, here it is. Here's one of the jars I created yesterday. As you can see, very clear liquid, but also you can see right at the bottom there the sugar sitting at the bottom as a sediment. It takes a few days of giving it a good shake each day before it before the sugar fully dissolves. And it takes a few days as well before the liquid starts to go a full pink colour. But as you can see, nice clear liquid at the minute. We'll give it a shake and see whether the pink reddish colour is starting to come through. Yeah, there it is. And as I say, it'll take a few days before this fully gets up to colour and the sugar is dissolved. There we go. So shake it up once a day for a month, and then once a month for 2 months to give it a good shake.